Okay. I should probably turn the camera around. My mics are good. Camera's good. It's a noise.
Back at it, huh?
Yeah, good to see you again.
You too, buddy. At least it's not too hot.
Right? All right, and wait for a few more people to come in. Make sure my live's actually streaming. Oh. How you guys doing? You guys like animals? All right. Oh, sorry, I'm a few minutes late. I was in a heated conversation with a Christian. How you doing, sir? He kept saying that animals were here for us to use, and also with us, but he couldn't explain it. And I don't know. I was kind of being short with him, so. And they didn't want to be in my live stream, but they stopped and asked me right as I was starting. How you guys doing? You like animals? No, I think I asked them when they walked by a few minutes ago. I don't know. Can you guys hear that, like, really high-pitched noise? It just started. It's really annoying. It's this car. This car's in drive. It's not in park. Yikes. It's like all up against the curb. Wow. It's kind of scary. Good thing that curb's there, otherwise it would have just rolled forward into where I'm standing. All right, now it looks like there's some more people in here. I can't get my other phone working, but I'm jacoblagatare. Welcome, I'm in Gettysburg, asking how people feel about animals. Already had a few good conversations. When I was setting up, I might move the camera back there now. There was somebody kind of sitting there, so I didn't want to get next to him. How you doing, sir? You like animals? No. Hi, ladies.
No.
Do you like animals?
Pardon?
Do you like animals?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can I ask you a few questions? I think she said no, she doesn't like animals. Most people this morning I've said that to have said no, they don't like animals and just walk away. They don't listen to what I'm actually saying. I see Vegan Stoner Lady just started her video too. That sucks when we are live at the same time. What's up, Neil? Got my other phone connected now. I don't know who that other person is in here, but thanks for being here. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? How you doing, ma'am?
How are you?
Good. Do you like animals?
Yeah.
Can Can I ask you a few questions about animals? Just a minute. Are you okay being in my live stream?
What was that?
Are you okay being in my live stream?
I don't know.
How do you feel about animals?
Oh, I love them.
Yeah. All animals or just certain ones?
No, all.
Okay. How do you feel about the animals that we exploit, like farm animals?
Well, I have issues with that.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I thought the best way to respect animals was to not eat them anymore. So you know what living vegan is?
I did it.
Yeah, you did it for a while, but not anymore.
No, because when I was traveling, it was impossibly hard,
Yeah,
especially in certain countries.
right. When you travel around, yeah, it can be hard. Did you ever try the Happy Cow app?
No, I didn't know about it.
So maybe it's new. But if you download it on your phone, it's called Happy Cow. They show you vegan and vegetarian restaurants or options wherever you are. So it's all over the world now.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's really big. So
okay.
definitely check that out. What would stop you from living vegan again? Like if you had more
Oh, I
resources
wouldn't have a problem
and
with it at all.
yeah. Awesome. Well, that's great.
Like, I care about animals way more than people.
Right.
People
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah, I do too. Like, yeah. Like humans are dangerous, you know. Like most animals, like they just want to love you, you know. So, but you know, a lot of humans I think are like that too. I try to believe that most humans are good, you know, but you got to be careful around people more than anything. Sorry. So, I guess I don't really have many more questions. Do you just want to take a little bit of information here? You could take a picture of this folder. See some of the resources here. Challenge 22 will send you a challenge every day, recipes
I'm familiar with some of those.
and some things like that. Yeah.
I'm from Colorado.
Yeah, cool.
So
Cool.
we're pretty granola.
Yeah, you got a lot of vegan options out there. That's like really vegan
it was
friendly
great
town.
until I started traveling a lot.
Yeah. Yeah,
So I don't eat meat a lot of times.
yeah, download that Happy Cow app and then all the cows will be happy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's going on, guys? Martin, the vegan plant. Thanks for being here. Can you guys hear that car beeping? It's just like a steady, like, tone. It's really bothering me, and I hope it's not too, like, loud in the mic. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you today?
Good. Do you like animals? Yeah, so that car is in drive. They never put it in park when they parked. Like, I was standing right in front of it. It's kind of funny. But, you know, it makes me kind of nervous at the same time if I wasn't paying attention and there wasn't a curb there. So that was a pretty good conversation right away. Hopefully she downloads that app and she'll consider the animals a little bit more. Maybe I should have asked her how fast she thinks the animals would want things to change. Because that's what you got to do. You got to put yourself in the perspective of the animal. Nobody really wants to do that. The guy I was talking to before my stream started, he just kept saying that God put us higher than other animals. Then he was like, well, we have dominion over them just like our children, so we should be taking care of them. So, like, he was not making that connection there at all. He said they're here with us and for us. So yeah, that was kind of weird. And his daughter and wife were like, "Dad, let's go. Stop talking to this guy." And he just kept like talking with me. We weren't arguing, but it was making his wife uncomfortable. But I wish I had it recorded because he was contradicting himself. I wish people like that would go back and rewatch it and think about what they're saying a little bit more. Is my mic working okay? You guys can hear my mic? See if we go in here. Sounds okay. Okay, cool. I had my earbuds in, and when I switched them, I didn't know if it would just automatically connect. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Oh, sure. Why the fuck not? I ain't got dick else going on.
Are you alright being in my live stream? My YouTube channel.
Yeah, why not? What's going on?
You can use that mic if you want to talk into that one.
All right, what's up?
So I'm Jake. Nice to meet you.
Same.
Yeah. Jake, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome, cool. So how do you feel about animals? You like animals?
I mean, some are pets, some are food. It's a fine line between them.
Yeah, so why do you think we draw that line there?
Usefulness.
Yeah.
It depends on, personally, it depends on where we are in, like, a sense of turmoil, right? So as, like, today, like, there's no need to eat cats, dogs, horses, you know, things that are generally conceived to be as pets.
Right.
But the further we slip into an economic turmoil, food scarcity, things like that, every body serves a purpose. Horses, you know, right now they're mainly just for show and, you know, things like that. Eventually they'll become for work again. And then you hit a certain age, put them down, they turn into food.
Yeah, so like we used to use horses for transportation, but we don't do that anymore, right?
Barely.
We got something better. So
yeah.
So what about other aspects of our life like clothing? Like we don't use a lot of leather or fur anymore, right?
It depends on the career field you're in.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, a lot of industries have started to cycle that stuff out, right? How do you feel
one
about
of the most needed industries that there's a shortage in right now is welding. Leather is the best thing to wear. Leather or wool.
Yeah, but are there other alternatives that are
they're only worse for the environment.
You think they're worse for the environment?
Artificially made. Chemically induced.
You think just because something's artificially made, does that automatically make it worse for the environment or worse for us?
All of the chemicals that they're dumping into it that then because none of this stuff actually gets recycled or repurposed how it's supposed to be. It gets tossed into a trash can and thrown into a landfill, seeps into our water supply.
Yeah,
if we're going to do that, it should be with something natural.
Yeah.
Leather, wool. Welder fabricator.
There's other things
that I've had the synthetic stuff. I've used it. You burn through it weekly.
Yeah,
whereas
some of the synthetic stuff is recyclable though too. Some of it's more sustainable.
But now you're asking corporations to take that step.
Right.
And
so
that's never going to happen.
Yeah, we got to just talk about what we can do, right? So let's even if you have to, let's say you have to use leather for something specific, even though there's other alternatives and probably don't. Like if think about it from the perspective of the animal, you know.
Yeah.
What about when you're eating animals and we take things from them like eggs and milk? Do you think that we're respecting them when we're doing that?
Depends on who's doing it. Some big corporations, absolutely not. But you hit like, you know, small farmer Joe down the block, you know, he's a dairy farmer, like that's what he does. You go meet him, you see how he treats his animals, this, that, the other, everything's done with respect.
Even killing them? Can you kill them with respect?
Absolutely.
How?
You let them live a happy life. It's just like putting a pet dog down.
But could we do that to you?
Absolutely.
You would just be okay if somebody was like, yeah, you had a good life, we're just going to end it now.
It's a quality of life thing. We already do that today as the human race. We do.
That justifies enslaving animals and
We're not
bringing them into
enslaving
existence.
humans. I mean, okay, so there is still slavery going on, but like currently, shit.
You don't think the animals are enslaved? We bring them into existence just for our benefit. We might give them a happy life, some of them, but then we just take them out when we say so.
That's how it is.
They have no freedom, right? You can agree to
some
that?
Some do, some don't.
Even
Again, it depends on if Farmer
they're in
Joe
a farm,
down the block is doing the right thing. And like, yep,
you think those animals have
free range,
freedom?
they got a barn they can go to if they want to get out of the rain. But I don't
Is
force
that
them
freedom?
to eat. I don't force them to.
What
So
if we
you
did
want
that to
freedom like this?
What
right?
if we did that to a person?
We do.
Like give them a nice house, but you're not allowed to leave that property.
That already exists.
Do you think that's
it's
right?
It's called being a child.
Do you think that's right?
We're given somewhere to live.
You're not going to let a child just roam out. That wouldn't be good as a parent to just let your child roam out by themselves, right?
Standards. Let's go back 200-300 years.
You think 200-300 years ago it was okay to just let your kid run around?
It was expected,
like
because that was the point in time when it takes a village. So it didn't matter if
maybe somebody else is watching
or if
them.
somebody's mom 6 down the blocks saw me doing something that nobody should be doing.
People take their kids to daycare right today. What do you mean? That's the same thing.
No, daycare is an organized. You go, you spend money on this one person.
What does that have to do with the animals, though? Okay, let's get back to the animals.
Humans are animals.
Right.
That's the thing.
So why do we treat humans one way, pets one way, and farm animals a different way?
So it starts here with the opposable thumb. That's a lot of people's things, and then it's the intelligence level.
Some animals are smarter than humans, though.
Do you know the 2 reasons why humans are the apex predators?
We're not apex predators.
Yes,
why are we apex predators? What if you were in the jungle with a lion?
Lions. We used to hunt them down.
Yeah, sure. With a group of people and tools that we made, and
we have the
other
longest
special
endurance
things
of any species on this planet.
I don't think me or you could take a lion. I don't think both of us together could take a lion.
We're not talking about you or me specific. We're just talking.
I am talking about me and you. I'm talking about me and you and our decisions that we make every day. Are you a lion?
I mean,
we shouldn't base what we do off of a lion. You know what I mean? You look like a lion with the hair and everything almost. No, but you know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't base what we do off of what like a wild animal does. We're not wild animals.
Not anymore, no. However, we still need to eat. We still need to survive.
Yeah. Would you agree that we could survive
on vegan-only food?
Why not?
Allergies.
Allergies? Well, to what? Like soy? Then you just don't eat soy.
Allergies to soy, allergies to broccoli, legumes, a lot of things that...
There's not many people that have allergies to those things. It might be 1% of people. So, and then they can just eat other alternatives, you know?
How you doing?
So
I fall into those allergy categories.
Yeah.
And that's all due to us as humans chemically altering things for decades, centuries.
Yeah, well, where do you think most of the soy goes? To the animals.
No, I'm from the Midwest. All of the corn in my 80 square mile area, that's all animal feed.
Yeah.
That's not soy, that is corn.
Yeah, corn and soy, the 2 biggest things that the animals eat.
And soy
and we can eat a lot of that, or grow other stuff there that we can eat.
If we want to go this route, we need to cut everything out of our lives and, okay, where do I live? What can I grow here? That is the only things I'm allowed to eat.
We can get things from all over the world, though. Like,
yeah, but if you're trying to be respectful to animals and let's just bring it back to the basics. Everybody saes the Mediterranean diet is the most healthy diet on the planet because
you can just replace
fish, this, that, and the other.
But you don't need to eat the fish. It's just the omegas that you can get. So you can get that from algae. So you can cut the fish out and then just follow a vegan diet, and you get the health bonus.
We're going to start farming algae. Well, now we're taking food away from the food you're trying to protect. By eating lettuce and everything, we're taking salad and greenery away from the animals that you're trying to protect.
That you're growing your own. You're not taking it out of the wild.
Are you aware of the science that's been done that trees and plants and everything are actually living entities?
Yeah, I'm sure they're living, but they don't have a brain, right? So that's what makes them different.
Okay, so if that's what makes it different, we can eat jellyfish.
Well, jellyfish is a weird one. They might not have
a brain.
Yeah, they don't have a brain. They might not be able to feel.
So if that's your,
So like,
if that's
but
your
I probably wouldn't eat a
jellyfish are
jellyfish. I mean, if you want to eat jellyfish, maybe, but
cool. Just looking at the texture, absolutely the fuck not.
like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's a couple of animals that like don't have brains. So like, maybe if you wanted to eat them, I guess maybe you could. You're still kind of following the science
So
to some extent,
but with that logic, no.
But if we could, if maybe those animals could still feel something and have some type of experience, and we can eat other things, then maybe we could just eat other things, right?
And here's the beautiful thing: we have free will.
Yeah, the animals don't, should they?
But
at least
they
through
do.
their life. No, they don't, because we decide their whole life for them.
They can always revolt.
Yeah, but like they're like children, though. You know what I mean?
They have the choice to do it. We train them like we do children. You screw up, here's your punishment.
Yeah.
And obviously,
So is that good? Is that a good thing that we do to these farm animals?
to me, it's 6 in one, half dozen in the other. I've killed my own food. I know what it takes to go in me.
Well, why don't you eat like a
hunter
cat or a dog?
Why don't I do what?
Why don't you eat like a cat or a dog? What's the difference between them? Just because we say so?
That's what I stated earlier. It's the level of desperateness.
Yeah, but we don't have to eat any animals, though.
Which road should I go down on this? Because there's a few I can go down.
I don't know, man. You just got to think about it from the perspective of the animals. Like, if you were an animal in the line at the slaughterhouse, how fast would you want things to change? I mean, you agree that the animals have their own
are we talking about, I was an
right?
animal in an animal house, like today, right?
Yeah.
Can I skip to the front of the line? Fucking look around us. Let me skip to the front of the line. Let me be useful to someone else. And that's all I'm trying to do in this life is I'm just trying to be useful to others.
I think that the animals can be useful by not killing them, though.
So then how can a pig be useful to not feed us?
Just leave it alone. I think.
So then that's not useful. That's useless.
We should respect that animal, right?
We can respect it and still utilize it for its food, for its caloric intake. We can show respect and still do these things.
How do you respectfully kill something? Like,
have you never looked at like how natives hunted or any of that?
But that might have been in a time of necessity. We don't need to eat animals.
No,
you don't need. You go to a grocery store, you pick an animal product or a plant. When you grab the animal product,
every ounce of its being, you take its hide, crush its brains up to get the tannins, tan the hide. Now you have leather. You
can just make all that stuff from a different alternative, right? So what really justifies that?
Simplicity.
All you do is you go to a store, man. You're picking one thing or another. You're not actually processing the animals, and you're not using every single thing from the animals, right?
No.
You go to a restaurant. You don't know where the restaurant's getting their meat from. You know what I mean? It all comes from factory farms. So when you're buying those products, you're responsible for those animals in the slaughterhouse.
No, I'm responsible for my own actions. I'm not responsible for the animals in the slaughterhouse.
That's where your money goes, right?
Who's responsible for those is the owners. I'm a product of my environment.
You're demanding it with your money when you buy those products.
So be it.
Yeah, so you're responsible.
I demand cigarettes every time I go into a gas station.
Right.
We're responsible for our own actions.
Right. I mean,
but me deciding to say, like, today, this very moment, I will never have another animal product in my life. The economic and ecological impact, squat. Absolutely squat.
What if I showed you could save money, you would reduce your carbon footprint, and you could respect animals at the same time? Better, and then you get a health bonus. It could be better for your health, or the same, depending on how your diet is. It's better for the environment, and it's better for the animals. So
I'm a welder fabricator.
It's just
health
convenient.
Is non-existent.
So you don't care about your health. You don't care about the animals.
I breathe cancer.
You don't
all day,
care about the environment either.
Without welders, we wouldn't have the infrastructure we have.
Yeah, I was a welder for a little while too. So like, I know I came
Yeah,
from that
so
industry.
you understand that you're just doing nothing but breathing death all day.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a welder anymore. So yeah, it's. I think we should be respecting ourselves, right, first, and then I think we should be respecting other animals.
Although, so now I got a question for you. How define respect? Because respect is a vast word that
Sure,
a lot
sure.
of people throw around.
Well,
and
yeah, you
nobody
think you can kill somebody respectfully, and that's kind of like that's kind of like an
somebody or
oxymoron.
something.
Someone.
Okay, so a
person,
human being.
a person, a non-human person. So animals are still people. They have their own personalities, right?
Animals are animals.
Right, but so are we.
Yes, but what separates us is our intelligence.
That's what we say. But some animals are way better at doing certain things than we are. So who's to say we're better than other animals?
I mean, have you ever tried to feed a lion a fucking soy diet? If we can survive on it, so can they.
Cats can be vegan. I don't know about a lion, but so can cats and dogs. And
Bears?
I don't know, but you're not a bear. You know what I mean? I'm talking to you about your choices when you
Yeah,
go
me
to
and my
a
choices,
restaurant or a grocery store.
It's not just about one person, their choice. It's about the collective group and
Sure.
their choices.
Right, and you're giving into the industries that are trying to lie to you and take your money and sell you.
You're not lying to me. I don't buy into a single thing they say.
Well, you're buying their products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the time to go out, buy a fucking cow, feed it, raise it, protect it, take care of it. All right, yep. Quality of life is not going to be increased by prolonging it. Put it down. Use the hide, use everything. Butcher it, slaughter it, the full nine. I do not have the time to do that.
Okay. So you could just go eat plants, though. Your options aren't farming the animal yourself or buying from factory farms.
But I can't go farm the veggies either. I don't have that time.
Yeah, but you can pay somebody else to do that. You're paying them for the animals now, right?
I like it. What organization?
I'm just by myself.
Are you doing a video? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
I just see your loot. I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, you want to take? You can take something if you want.
Dude, what is it? What are you supporting?
I'm supporting the animals. I'm fighting for animals' rights.
Right?
Yeah, I think we should consider them a little bit more.
So do you work for the your individual, like you work for a nonprofit, or?
Yeah, I'm just by myself. Yeah, I'm just by myself. Yep, I'm streaming on my YouTube channel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm the cricket girl with the bird on the face.
So we've been talking for a little while. I don't know if we're gonna go anywhere.
What are you looking for? I'm
but
local.
I'm
trying to find a good place to shoot.
I'm just trying to talk to people. So
if you want to talk to people, maybe go. So right across there, Jenny having to give me some lunch, like a drink. If you is the bakery.
Yeah, the bakery there.
And you have under they have shaded seat. And my buds that just lived there because they have water for dogs, so they're hanging out.
Right, yeah.
But they're bitches. But I love dogs.
Yeah, me too.
They got good food, but they treat me like an animal. What do I know?
Well, could I ask you a few questions?
Sure, bring it
Okay,
on.
can I give you a little bit of information? Could you, if you want to take a picture of my folder there?
What am I doing? Because I love it.
Hold on one second.
I gotta go in just a second because I gotta. What are we doing?
You can check out my channel and check out some of these resources. Some are on like Netflix or Amazon Prime.
So this is like Save the Doggies?
Save all the animals.
Right, exactly. Well, I'll tell you the best animal that is just like abusing this shit that I live in. The homeless. That's me. You don't see me, we're in the camps. Are you from here?
Nah.
Yeah, don't be. I just got back out in town.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, I can tell you from here.
There you go. Chicago, I think, is the #1 vegan-friendly town in America now.
Well, this place ain't. That's for sure. I mean, we have the farmers market here. We have my buds that own 101 down here, the best restaurant.
Exactly.
I'm like, hello. Like, I had to smuggle goat cheese. I'm like, you're right here. Let's support the local farmers.
Yeah. Do you think though, when we're taking things from the animals, we're respecting them?
No, because the only people I like at the place, the animals, is the goat cheese guy, and he treats his goats so loyally.
Yeah.
I don't buy him the meat. I don't like meat. I like protein. I mean, homeless lost about 70 pounds. I'm serious. We can't even ask for money. I can't even sleep before I'm top of the fucking cup there. Hello, I'm back.
Damn.
I just got illegally transferred. I get the coppers. It's a little tour. What is it? A terrorism threat? That's what it was. Who knows the beat? Oh, the girl on the street. I swear to God. I'm like 302. I'm sorry for what? Yeah, because you don't get out of your fucking car, you little coco. You sit there in the donut hole. Yeah, the 7-Eleven charging EBT tax illegally. Come on. Now, do you want to, like, I can direct you, I have to go, but do you want somewhere to shoot some, like, get people? We never passed this part right here, hardly. But the locals, so 101 is closed today because it's Tuesday. Waldo's, right? Are you here for a day or two? Because you can.
I come back all the time, so.
If you want the next spot, Waldo's a corner place. You can get to the alley. It's a non-profit art place, and it's a speakeasy for the LGBT, whatever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
Space. It's open 10 to 10 on every day of the Tuesday. But it's a local art show, and it's like.
I haven't been there yet. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, and they got AC. They let homeless people like me to hang out, and it's free. The coffee is like, donation because it's a nonprofit.
Right.
But it's like they roast the beans.
That's cool. I'll have to check that out. So do you eat any other animal products?
I love me some animals. I'm like eggs. No, I swear to God, they come with a fucking egg. Like just like I'm not owning here. Sorry, I'm bad for shit. They hate me. Why? Because they fucking don't get out of their car and go around your house. That's not even mine. Oh, I don't know. This is my shit. I'm a homeless girl here.
Yeah.
I'd love to go viral. I could back this bitch up in a spiral. Wow. This ain't shit. There's a whole fucking town. Oh, there's no homeless people here. Okay, because we're on camp. I can even go there. That way, there's like about maybe 150, 200 in the camps. Because we're not even allowed to ask for money out here before we get caught by the cops. Welcome to Free Ass Gettysburg. Don't you show my tits? No, you already looked. They figured to me when they shut the fucking door and I'm naked. I'm like, what the fuck a lecca? Yeah, I told the cop that night, enjoy your donut, bitch. Yeah, I could like this fucker up. I was fine. Actually, hey, you like your animals, right? So you obviously like don't destroy people with disabilities, right? So,
how's everybody doing today? What's up, PJ or UK? That's not PJ. Hi, Roya. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely a little out there. It's lunchtime, so there should be some people walking around trying to get some food. The last conversation was okay with that guy, Jake. Kind of went around in circles. But maybe I'll think a little bit more. Gotta keep an eye on my stuff here.
I'm actually robbing your time.
No, you're fine.
Okay, then I'm gonna dislocate where I'm.
How you ladies doing?
Hi.
Do you like animals?
I do. I'm one.
How you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Do you like animals? No.
I'm an animal.
We're all animals. Yeah.
I'll check it out. Thank you.
You want a good spot. You hate this corner. Like if you want locals, I'm not trying to explain. But you can put right in the corner. Even if you're not buying anything, it's not like reserved for them.
Yeah.
But there's a table, and people come because they have a home for animals like doggies.
Right.
So I just let some people from DC there because they want to know where their doggies are. I hate those
Cool,
people,
thank you.
but they support doggies. Alright, buddy, what's your name? Can I take a pamphlet?
Take yeah, you can take something if you want. Take a pamphlet.
Something I could read about. Like, I want to find out what I'm a journal.
They just got some stuff on the back here. Take that and read about that. That's kind of about the environment and stuff.
Afford anything but shit.
Yeah, just get like rice and beans. It's some of the cheapest stuff.
Coolest, because my friend manages the farmers market, and they have this incentive for food stamps. I get 10 down on my food stamps, they double it. So I get 20, and then they triple it, and then you can keep them all summer. Yeah, I support the local farmers, and I hate meat.
Yeah, good. Support the plant farmers.
I know, right?
How you doing, man? Good. How are you? Can I ask you a few questions about animals? Yeah. Are you okay being in my video?
Who's that?
Just a mic. I got mine here. Oh, Lil Dicky. He's a rapper. Or he had a TV show too called Dave. It's Dave, or This Is Dave, or something like that. He's a comedian. So how do you feel about animals? Just in general. Do you have like a favorite animal?
Maybe a wolf?
Yeah, wolf. That's cool. I have a husky.
Oh, yeah, huskies are. That's cool too.
Kind of cool, like a wolf dog, kind of,
right.
You know, similar. Yeah. So, would you agree that like our pets and even other animals, like they have their own personalities and they can have their own emotions and things like that?
Yeah, I think so to a certain extent.
Yeah. Yeah. So, how do you feel about the animals that we exploit, like the farm animals?
Oh, I think there could be a better way than industrial farming.
Yeah. I mean, even in like the backyard farm, if we treat them really nice during their life, if we're forcing them into life and then we force them out of life and we're just using them for our benefit, really, do you think that's still respectful? We look at the whole picture.
Yeah, I don't really know how to think about that. I mean, a lot of species that we breed specifically for human consumption is just for that purpose. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't really exist on their own, or at least.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been genetically modified for the years.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you would agree that what we're doing to those animals is wrong? Like, do you participate in those industries? Do you buy meat and cheese and eggs and things like that? So it sounds like you're against animal abuse, right? Do you think that there's abuse in those industries, though, that we're participating in?
Unfortunately, I'm sure there probably is.
Yeah. Do you know what a living vegan is?
I'm familiar with vegan, yeah.
Yeah, so the definition is a stance against animal exploitation. So it includes a plant-based diet, and then other like clothing and other products that are made from animals or tested on animals. So I think that when you're living vegan, that's like the best way to respect animals. Would you kind of agree with that?
Yeah, ultimately I would think so.
Yeah. So what would stop you from living vegan? It sounds like you want to respect animals. So you think maybe you could do that, live vegan?
Perhaps if it was more available and good protein sources.
Yeah.
Good protein sources.
Yeah.
It's people.
So you can eat things like tofu and tempeh. Seitan is like gluten, so there's a lot of protein in that. So if you're in the position of the animal, how fast would you want things to change?
Oh, probably immediately.
Yeah. So I have some resources here. If you want to take a picture of my folder, or you can take any of the stuff here. Do you have any other questions for me?
No, you raised good points, though.
Yeah. It's just to get you to think a little bit more, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, just try to think from the perspective of the animal.
Right.
How many more animals should be exploited for you? You know, should it be more than zero?
Yeah, it's a good point. Very good point.
Yeah. So it was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too.
Yeah. If you want to take anything, you can, or take a picture of my folder here. This has a lot of good resources, and you can check out my channel. I got other conversations kind of like this.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it though. You seem like a really smart, open-minded guy. So there's not a lot of people like that.
Very basic. There's way too much overconsumption. Way too much
Yeah.
overconsumption.
Yeah,
You
just eating the
don't
plants.
need, all that meat that people eat.
Yeah, it's way more efficient.
You need very, very little compared to what people overconsume. Which is
Yeah.
very hard on the environment too.
Yeah, it's like 10 times the plants go into that meat.
Yeah.
And then we waste the meat sometimes. So you're
Oh, yeah,
wasting
what a waste.
the meat
Oh,
and
yeah.
all the plants that went into that meat.
Oh yeah. There's definitely got to be. Absolutely.
So yeah, do a little bit of research on living vegan, and
Yeah.
if you come to the same conclusions I did, you might start,
Yeah.
living vegan yourself. It's, like I said, I think it's the best way to respect the animals.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All right. Take care.
Thanks.
What?
How you guys doing?
Well, great. How are you?
Do you like animals? How you ladies doing? Like I said, everyone loves animals. And I think he's right. But most people don't actually do that with their actions. Yeah, Mr. Apex Predator. Thank you. I'm trying. I feel like I'm a little less patient today than I normally am. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions about animals?
I gotta get back to work. Thanks.
Okay. She looked like she was in a rush. I was kind of short with those guys I was talking to earlier. But it's hard talking to some closed-minded people that just don't want to. They're just selfish. How you doing? You guys like animals?
Sure do.
Can I ask you a few questions? You're in a rush. I'm trying to remember who was in this car. I don't think it was older people. I'm pretty sure it was like middle-aged people. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hi.
Hi. Bye.
Bye.
How you doing, sir? Do you like animals?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a few questions? No? One day I was walking around and there was this group of kids. I walked by them and like I walked around, or I walked like a block away and I came back and there was like another group of kids, but they were all like taller. And it was really weird because at first I thought it was the same group of kids like going back. And then when I looked again, I realized they were all like twice the size. I was like, those are not the same kids. But they were walking with like the same rope and everything. It just totally threw me off. It was funny. It was bike week or bike weekend in Gettysburg. So I thought there would still be some people, more people in town for a few days after. But I actually haven't seen many motorcycles today. How you doing? I saw a trailer go by earlier, a horse trailer, a pretty big one, and it had 8 horses in it, and they were all just lined up in there. And it went and dropped them off somewhere and came back empty. Thought that was kind of interesting. They use a lot of horses around here for battlefield tours. You can like ride a horse around the battlefield, and they give you like headphones, and you can listen to the guy talk about the battlefields. How you guys doing? You like animals? Can I ask you a few questions? No? Have a good day. How's everybody doing? I passed out a few more zines also this morning. I got a couple left. So I'm going to pass one to the tap room here. They are open today. How you ladies doing? Can I ask you a few questions about animals?
I think so.
There's some farm equipment coming through the circle. There was some pretty crazy equipment that went through one of my live streams before. How you doing? How you doing? You guys like animals? No? No, they don't like animals. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just beyond approach, for sure. What's this? Might move the camera back. I do have my tablet. I can show some footage too. Whoa. Literally about to fall off here. All right. This is kind of how I wanted to set up when I got here. Just goes up into the tree. How you doing? You guys like animals? Tour bus. What's up, vegan marshmallow? Hi, Haas. Had a few good conversations, a few strange conversations back in Gettysburg. Haas, I just talked to a guy that was from Chicago. That's what I was thinking the other day. This is just a big travel town, so most of the people that I'll talk to here are probably from somewhere else. People come here from all over the world, really, but mainly like the East Coast or like the Midwest. So that last guy was from Chicago. I'm expecting one day there'll be people. I might meet somebody here, and then they'll go to another city and see some other activists. I think that would be really cool. It'll like reinforce the message, you know. The lady I talked to right before I started my stream, I was talking to her husband, and she was like, "We're on vacation. I want to go." She was trying to pull him away, but he kept talking to me. It's like, I'm on vacation. I don't want to talk about this. How you ladies doing? How you guys doing? Good. Do you like animals? Not interested. At least he was nice about it. I still don't think one person's gone into the tap room. They just walked in front of it and then left. I thought there'd be more people coming through this corner when they were open, because I was here one day when they were closed. But there's still a lot of people that come through here. If you walk through this corner, you have to walk through here. At the other corners, people walk like around. So like half of the people go this way and half of the people go that way. Ooh, there's a Rivian. I like the Rivians, they're pretty cool. How you doing, ma'am? You like animals? Have a good day. How you doing? You guys like animals?
Now,
And the lady that was here earlier, she said that the police kicked her out of here. She was begging for money. I've never had a problem with the police here, though, since I've been setting up here, but I'm not asking for money. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? But I figured that the police might come up to me one day and ask me what I'm doing. They've walked by me a couple times, but never stopped. There's some church guys that set up right here in the morning early sometimes when I get here. I'd like to bring my camera one day when they're here and walk over and talk to them. Like maybe live stream it or just maybe film a video of me talking to them. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? No? I don't know what's in that truck, but it looked like the whole load just did when he went through the circle. How you guys doing? You guys like animals? Can I ask you a few questions? Not having that good of luck today. Man, that guy just tried to drive right out into the circle. Like what? Thanks for being here, everybody. I just hit 100 subscribers today, so that's pretty cool. Here comes the dog. Oh, there's the guy. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions? You guys like animals? It's about animals. So the guy's here in his car realized that his car was in drive the entire time. It was sitting here. Yep. That's scary. He was an older guy. That happened in my town a couple weeks ago, a month ago. Somebody parked in front of the convenience store and then accidentally hit the gas instead of the brake and drove right into the convenience store. Busted the whole window open. Jeez. You can kind of see people coming. How you doing? You guys like animals? She grabbed her little daughter, like, stay with me, like I'm scary. So I look that intimidating, I'm just standing here. Stranger danger. It's just so weird. You teach your kids not to talk to strangers, but then when you grow up, it's like you have to go talk to strangers. That's literally what life is. How you guys doing?
Great, thanks.
You like animals?
Not in here.
Did you say not interested too? When I say, do you like animals, does that sound like I'm trying to sell you something? It's kind of funny. Because it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're just asking random people on the street, half of them are just going to say no, not even listen to what you're saying. Reminds me of the guy that gives gold out. Gold and silver. He goes to the jewelry shop and just gives people gold on the street. And most people are like, no. How you guys doing? You guys like animals? Yeah? Can I ask you a few questions? He was like, no. And then he caught himself. He was like, yeah, I do. I like animals. Yeah, at least he heard me, thought about it. Realized what he said. That was kind of funny. I think, oh, probably over now. But Vegan Stoner Lady was had her video at the same time. How you guys doing? I see so many of those trucks go by. Franklin Logistics. So many of them. I don't know what they do. I've seen that guy come here a couple times. Rides his bike. I don't know if I would ride my bike in the road like that. That big ass truck is following him. Should probably just ride on the sidewalk. You're not going to be going very fast. I don't know. Kind of a slow day today. Oh, my chat was frozen. I just reset it. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, I hit 100 faster than I thought I was. But it helped. A couple of other YouTubers were like reacting to my videos or shouting me out. So that helped a lot. Want to try to get to 500 is the next level. I think 500 and then 1,000. I think once you hit those levels, YouTube shows you to more people. I had a short that got like 25,000 views. I talked to them already. I talked to her before I was streaming. I actually had a good conversation with her, and then she took a picture of my folder, so. This bug keeps landing on my arm. Bunch of feed trucks, like always. Like that's got a bunch of meat on the side of it, and then behind it is a giant feed truck. When I got here, there was a big Rudders truck that had like a happy cow on it. It was like just a cow's face, like looking on the side, like all cute, like. Like no dairy cow actually looks like that. It's crazy. Hey Chip, what's going on? Thanks for being here. How you guys doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good. You like animals?
We love animals.
Can I ask you guys a few questions?
Sure.
Are you,
You're going to see that. Sorry.
are you okay? Are you okay being in my video?
Okay.
So how do you guys feel about animals?
We love animals.
You like them?
Yes.
All animals? Do you have pets?
We have pets. We have dogs. 2 dogs.
How do you feel about the animals that we exploit? Like cows, pigs, and chickens?
Sad.
Yeah. So do you guys participate in those industries? You buy meat and milk and eggs?
We do.
Yeah. So do you think that in those industries there's abuse and exploitation?
Yes. Yes.
Sure there
For
is.
sure. Yeah.
So have you guys heard of a vegan? You know what a living
Yes.
vegan is?
Yeah.
What would be your definition of living vegan?
Not eating meat, like red meats. Some people, I guess, are chicken as well, or anything that they consider. I guess there's some seafood as well involved in that.
Yeah. So vegan, the definition of a vegan is to reject the exploitation of the animals as much as possible. So it includes like a plant-based diet,
Right.
and then not using any like leather or fur or wool, like things for clothing or other products that are like tested on animals or like bath beauty products that are made from animals.
Yes.
So it sounds like you guys want to respect animals like that, right? Do you think that respecting living vegan is like the best way to respect animals?
I think there's lots of ways. Like for us, we adopted our pets. I think that, I definitely don't want to use makeup and products that have been tested on animals.
Right.
So if a company says they don't test on animals, that makes me pick them.
Right. Yeah.
But I think we all become very convenient with what's convenient. I guess the word is we become very used to being the convenience of life. So if you have a choice to pick like free-range chickens, you hope that that's really the case.
Right.
But is it? Who knows?
Yeah. And even if we give some of the animals like a better life while they're here, we still bring them into life just for our benefit, and then we take them out just for our benefit too. So if you look at the whole picture, like is it really respectful? Even, you know what I mean?
Right.
So what would stop you guys from living vegan? It sounds like just like the convenience. Like if I were to give you some more resources that would help with that, do you think you'd be able to try it?
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm open to like any information you have that you want to share.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. I just got one or two more questions. If you were in the position of the animal, how fast would you want things to change?
Immediately.
Yeah. And my final question is kind of a hard one. How many more animals should be exploited for you?
That's a very hard one.
Should it be more than zero?
Yeah.
So if I could just share my folder here, you could take a picture. This is a couple of links here. Some of them are on like Netflix or Prime Video. Some are on YouTube. And you can check out more information there. Challenge 22 will give you challenges every day, like recipes, and you can talk to a nutritionist to make sure you're getting all of your nutrition.
Awesome.
And if you want to take any of the stuff here, you can grab any of those. This is
sweet of you.
This is beauty products. This is a really good one. It's got all the vegan brands in there.
I can have this?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
No, that's very nice.
I did learn something. Thank you.
Yeah. And when you're choosing that animal product, just remember that like when you're reinforcing, you're demanding those industries put another animal in line at the slaughterhouse. You know.
You're right.
And we have the other option to just choose plants. So.
I watched something very sad the other day on a clip, and it really made me not want to eat lobster anymore.
Right.
But they cry and they scream, and I'm like, there's just no way. Like, that's heartbreaking.
I saw a video of like a crab meat company and how they process the crabs, and it's literally it's a conveyor belt that they have somebody take the crab and put the crab on the conveyor belt, and it like clamps down the crab's arms, and it just goes into this it's like a saw blade, and the crab goes into it, and the saw blade just like literally rips the crab right open while they're alive. Like,
well, there's another point you
brutal.
made. Like, if we really all really knew, because we all ignore to know.
Right.
Just do. It's human nature.
Yeah, and the industries try to hide the things too. They like put happy cows on the packages and stuff like that, but they're not.
They make it cartoon-like.
Like
but if we all really knew and saw what you're talking about with the crabs, we'd be like, oh god. So it is hard when you call yourself. It does seem to be contradictory, I guess you'd say. Or like,
that's like the number one benefit when you become a vegan. You stop being a hypocrite. You know, our hearts, we all want to respect animals, but then our actions say otherwise.
Yes, that's so true. I love this. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. How you doing? Are you living vegan now? No? Keep thinking about it. The animals, every day, there's more animals that are going. I talked to her a couple times. There's a lot of dogs here. Look at this little dog. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. How you doing, sir?
What about you?
Good. Can I ask you a few questions? It's about animals. How you doing, ma'am? Can I ask you a few questions? All right. Have a good day. YouTube is weird. What's going on, guys? Irwin. I don't see an Irwin in the chat. Are his messages disappearing? The vegan plant? Oh, is your name Irwin? I see your messages. How you doing, sir? He definitely could have heard me. He just ignored me. What's going on, David? Yeah, Irwin is the vegan plant. I got it. I figured that out. It doesn't look like your messages are deleting. Oh, they weren't on your screen. Traffic jam. What is that thing? How you doing, man? Can I ask you a few questions? Nope. How you guys doing? You like animals? No. She thought about it, and then she said no anyway, just jokingly. I think these people walked by earlier, but I don't know if I asked them or not. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Have a good day. More concrete. Wonder where all the concrete trucks are going. How you doing, sir? Yeah, he's just ignoring me. Atlantic case on. I got a buddy that works for them. I haven't talked to him in a while. Wonder how he's doing. Ben D, what's going on? Yep, I'm jacoblagatare. I'm in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's like south central Pennsylvania, kind of. Right above the Maryland line. How you doing?
Pretty good.
You like animals? Yeah, can I ask you a few questions for my YouTube?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool, thank you.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about animals?
They're nice. They're small. They're cute.
Yeah.
And a lot of them help us out, help the environment, and help things like bees. I don't know if you call that an animal, but it helps. Helps to produce like oxygen and stuff. Let's breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you want to respect all animals, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that when we're taking things from animals, like milk and eggs and even their flesh, you think we're respecting them?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Yeah.
So do you know what living vegan is?
Mhm.
You know, what would be your definition of a vegan?
I think eating things that aren't animals. So like all the stuff that you take are not, meat products or
Yeah.
like animal products.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just rejecting the exploitation of the animals.
Yeah.
So it includes the diet, but then it's basically anything else in your life too.
Yeah.
So no clothing and no any other products.
Mhm.
So we try to get the vegan stuff or the like cruelty free.
Mhm.
So if it sounds like you want to respect all animals, what would stop you from living vegan yourself?
I think it's a lot to do with my I think my lifestyle my whole life has just been
Just how
also,
we were raised.
Yeah, how we were raised, and I think my parents a lot too. Like it just like
Yeah.
I mean, we don't like. Obviously, we're not like trying to hurt animals, but like all the stuff that we do eat is like stuff that like does like that kind of thing.
Yeah. So like you would agree that we could live just eating plants, right?
I'd say so.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that have been doing it their whole lives.
Yeah.
And there's science out there that shows research that shows that we can thrive on a plant-based diet.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, it seems like your heart's in the right place, right?
Mhm.
So you just have to align your actions with how you feel.
Yeah.
So even with your parents, they might choose what you eat a lot of the time, or you guys decide together.
Yeah.
But you can make your own decisions, right? And,
Yeah.
and even when you're with them, like maybe you can just tell them that you don't want to eat that. You want to respect animals.
Yeah.
And you don't want to eat those products. And as your parents, they'll probably will respect that choice.
Yeah, totally.
So don't let what they do affect what you do. You know what I mean? That's something I realized when I got older. Like my parents don't know what's best about everything.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? So it's like, do your own research, and maybe you can go back and teach them a couple of things.
Yeah.
So if you were to put yourself in the perspective, position of the animal, think from their perspective. How fast would you want things to change?
Yeah.
Like immediately, right?
Totally.
You should look up the numbers on how fast we process a lot of these animals. It like blew my mind, and I just decided I don't want to be part of that anymore. So yeah, I mean, how many more animals should be exploited for you? Should it be more than zero?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I could share some information here if you want to take any of the pamphlets and stuff. I don't have as much as I used to, but
Yeah, for sure.
take a picture of this folder here, and you can check these links out.
Yeah, I'll check out your
Check out my YouTube.
YouTube. Yeah, for sure.
If you want to live vegan, Challenge 22 is a really good source. They'll send you challenges for 22 days, recipes, and you can talk to a nutritionist, make sure that you're getting all your nutrition and everything. And there's plans that can even do it cheaper than buying meat products. So if money's a thing, you can do it for the same price that you're paying now for your animal products. So yeah. So do you have any other questions for me? It seems like you might live vegan from now on. Respect animals.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
It's nice meeting you too. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Did you guys like that? It was a pretty good conversation. Pretty quick. You seem pretty open-minded. So I hope, watch Dominion. So that was kind of easy. I feel like he could have also just been just agreeing so he could leave, like one of those people. But I hope he actually checks out some of the resources. He seemed like he wants to care for the animals, Oh no. It looks like the UFO guy. How you guys doing? Oh, is that him over there walking around without a shirt on? I don't know if you guys can see him. Dennis. He doesn't have a staff today, but it looks like him. I think he's local, so I think I'm going to run into him again. I didn't think it would be this quickly, but I think one of the first days I was here, I saw him walking around with that staff. So I don't know if it was the same guy or not. But yeah, that was a really crazy conversation. It's my last video I uploaded. Jeremy was watching it with the speed slowed down. It was really funny. How you doing? Another dog. There was a handful of people walking by with their dogs, and none of them stopped. Yeah, I think he sat down on the bench over there. I'm using my hotspot on my other phone. I do have two phones though. It's my old phone. How you doing, man? Can I ask you a few questions? No. She must look like she didn't speak much English or something. How you guys doing? You like animals? Not interested. How you doing, sir? Yeah, sign. I have stuff laid out here. People kind of look at it when they're walking by. I have more stuff. I had more stuff that was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and I was going to have it today, and it never showed up. So I guess it'll be delivered today. I'm hoping. How you doing, sir? He's got his headphones. What's up, Axel? I was watching your stream the other day. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? There's that meat truck again. Going back. And there's another feed truck. Isn't that funny? People are looking at the tap room. Still nobody's gone in there. I've been here for 2 days where they've been open for hours and nobody goes in there. It must just be a nighttime place. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? In a hurry. Everybody's in a hurry to go nowhere. Some more crazy farm equipment. How you doing, man? Can I ask you a few questions? You guys like animals? That sounds good. You're making me hungry. I'm on this corner because they have like trees. On all the corners there's a tree. And at the other corners people can walk around the front or the back. Nobody walks around the back here. Everybody walks through the front. But when I go to that corner or that corner, half of the people walk in front, half of the people like go around the other way. But it's just a circle here. It goes all the way around. This is the best shade spot because of this tree too. But I try to set up in different places. There's a beef jerky place right there across the intersection here. So I want to get like mushroom jerky or something and stand out there and give it to people for watching the video or something. Do like the 3-minute video challenge over there. But yeah, I know I can get more things and to be a little bit more effective, but with a little bit of stuff I have laid out, it grabs people's attention. Just less people today than I thought there would be. After a big weekend, I thought there would still be some people in town for a couple of days, and it doesn't seem like it. It's kind of just slow again, back to how it normally is. How you doing? Good. Do you like animals?
Yeah, I love it.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, but I'm not doing it. Sure.
Yeah? Are you being in my video?
Oh, sure.
I'm live streaming. Here, that's your mic you can talk into.
Oh, cool. Put you on mic.
Yeah. So I'm Jake. How are you doing today?
Good. My name's Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you.
Good.
How do you feel about animals?
I love them.
All animals or just?
Yeah, I love them all.
Yeah,
a little scared to respectful or scared of some, but I love them.
Yeah, we probably should be scared of some, right? Like,
right. But they all have a purpose for the ecosystem, environment, and everything, and a right to live.
Right, a right to live. Yeah, we should respect their right to live, right? I agree with that. So, do you think when we're farming animals, we're respecting them?
We're trying to.
Right, we try
to.
Yeah, but if you look at the whole picture, when we bring them in for our benefit, and then we might like treat them good while they're here, but then we take them out for our benefit. If you look at the whole picture like that, I don't think it's really respectful, right?
No, plus when you add the dollar value in to gain more with the economy falling, you're going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So would you agree that we could survive off of just eating plants and not eating animals?
Could, yes.
Yeah. So do you think you might be able to do that? Like
Vegetarian?
yeah, like vegetarian or vegan?
I could. I'd have to get used to it and stuff. Yeah. I'm sure I get used to it.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
extra
that's like
sauce
anything.
or yeah,
Yeah, exactly. The seasonings and the sauces.
Yeah, you would pick and choose
like-
your meals that you like the most. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a little difference between a vegetarian and a vegan. A vegetarian is more just like the diet where you don't eat meat,
Okay.
but vegetarians will still eat like dairy products like cheese, milk, and eggs sometimes too. A vegan is rejecting the exploitation of animals. So all animals and all exploitation.
Okay.
So
for different purposes.
yeah, so because even in the egg industries, they kill the little male chicks because they can't produce eggs. So when they're born, they just kill them right away.
Oh, really?
Same thing in the dairy industry with the male cows. They don't produce milk. So male cows in the dairy industry, they just get rid of them and they go to the slaughterhouse when they're babies because they don't produce milk. So even when you're supporting those industries, they don't kill the cow that's producing the milk, but there's other cows that they're killing in that process. So that's why I think to live vegan is the best way to respect all animals. So it sounds like that's what you want to do, right? Respect all the animals.
Right.
So what would stop you from living vegan? Do you think just...
It would stop me probably society's, majority will. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to have president. Well, we all most agree. That's what we go with.
Yeah.
I
It's a
go
lot
with the
of
flow
pressure.
of the community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
And,
probably wouldn't adopt it myself. I would eat the way I do. But if we were all going that, or all going green, or
right.
all going, electric versus gas, we would do it.
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
were made to.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things are moving that direction, right? So the technology is getting better.
And
we
we're
gotta do
adapting
better.
to all the things anyway.
Yeah,
It seems to always be better for the environment and others.
yeah, and we want to take care of the environment, right? So that's like a bonus you get when you're vegan. You reduce your carbon footprint by 75%. So it goes from 100% to 25%. Like it's huge reduction.
Really?
So it's the best thing you could do as an individual for the planet is to be vegan and for the animals. And then on top of that, you also get a health bonus too. If you eat like the whole foods, the whole plant foods,
Right.
then it can reduce your risk of like heart disease and things like that. So there's a lot of good benefits you can get. And the main thing is you stop supporting those industries that are forcing those animals into the slaughterhouses.
Plus, it was making us sick a lot. Through the feeding and transportation of these animals to the slaughterhouse, it was destroying us through the pork. It releasing chemicals. They say we're not cooking it well enough. We're saying no, you're not feeding them properly with the trough, and they're feeding them bad. Rotted food because you don't change the fresh enough. And we're not. They're not using truck or brakes. You have to transport the animals and release it, and then they change the meat, and then we're getting sick.
Right. Yeah. So
we had to learn along the way. We had to get sick along the way.
Yeah.
Figure it out. But now we kind of have it down. But you still have to be cautious about that.
Yeah, I mean, did you hear about like the bird flu thing that happened last year? They had to kill like 2 million chickens.
Yeah, I heard about it. That's why. Yeah, turkey or chickens were so expensitive. It went up.
Yeah.
Eggs went up. That's
the egg prices and everything. So it's
is it really like $8 for eggs? Is it really?
Yeah, it was. I think it's gone down a little, but they keep all those chickens. There's so many of them, and they're all just crammed in one little area. So that just breeds like viruses and bad. Really, like that's where like COVID came from just doing things to animals that we probably shouldn't be doing. Like that's where a lot of people think came from an animal in some lab or something like that. And if we weren't doing things like that, we wouldn't be risking those things.
Plus, I also like say 20, 30 years ago, the government had announced that. We were starting to clone. They're like, okay, against the law, you're going to clone people. And then they but we decided we'll clone animals. Now we can't be eating the same the meat must be worse. It might be probably, it can't be better. So it may have more problems cloning animals to eat.
Right. I don't know about that.
But I believe
They
they are
can-
cloning. Yeah, it's not a true animal quite anymore.
Yeah. Now they have like the lab grown meat, so they can grow it, grow the meat without actually having like a live animal.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So like there's things that they're making now that are pretty interesting. There's a lot of different alternatives, but like if you were from the perspective of the animal, you would want things to change like immediately, right? If you were being farmed,
Yeah,
like, or if you were in a slaughterhouse, like. So I think we're smart humans. Like we have the capability to make difficult decisions, and we can see what our actions, like the consequences of our actions, right? So
it's worth at least a try. We can always go back if it didn't adopt or maybe take a presidency 4 years, implement it and say let's do a 3-year. Until my end of my presidency, let's do a 3-year test and get the data and see how we're doing. And is it work? Let's continue forward, or okay, let's drop. At least try and get the data and see what we got. And ask the public.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think there's a lot of potential in being open-minded and trying new things like that. So
at least we're going to gather data somehow.
Yeah,
and it may even lead to other things.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure out what works, what doesn't work, and we can improve on that. So, yeah, I got some information that I can share with you here. This is probably the best thing I got. If you want to take a picture of these links.
I'm actually homeless. I don't have anything. I'm trying to get housing and stuff. But I did want to talk to you, bud.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you stopping and talking, dude. You seem like a really smart, open-minded person. So, just know when you choose an animal products, most of the time you have another alternative, a plant-based option. And if you choose that plant-based option, then you're not demanding another animal in the slaughter line.
And I did notice when I go to grocery stores, they have more of that section of that. A different section of a few aisles. Maybe browse up and down and try some things. And if you don't want, they don't try. But at least try.
Yeah, try it. Yeah.
Because I do notice they have a section, four aisle section of that type of food, and then we got all our rest, man.
Yeah, so like normally when I go to the grocery store, I just go down like 1 or 2 aisles, and then like there might be 1 or 2 other things that are kind of around, but most of the stuff in the grocery store is not really good for you,
What about, say, those veggie burgers we had? Is that okay or not?
The veggie burgers? I haven't had a good veggie burger. Like there's a lot of like.
I figure maybe a little extra sauce. Maybe I can get used to it. But is it helpful to eat a veggie, or is it defeat? That would be okay.
Yeah, definitely. There's I prefer like the black bean burgers, or there's some that I've had before with like mushrooms and walnuts, and like carrots and some other vegetables, and they grind it all up and it makes like a meat out of that. That's really good too.
Yeah, they say food is a lot of the way you cook it. I know. Peanuts and stuff. I used to add cashews to my eggs. They had a wonderful taste. So all these oils and stuff come out and saturate the rest of it, and it will give it a good taste if you keep practicing adding from the kitchen spices or other foods, and then those tastes will introduce the veggies that are change in food, and you will probably find a taste that you will like.
Yeah,
you have to mess with it a little. It's in the cooking a lot.
Yeah. So that's what I try to tell people.
If you don't really like it, it's like give some cooking tips. Make a little cookbook on what different tastes, and then you will probably start saying, "Man, ain't bad."
Yep. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of did
you
that.
Have to put it out, just give it a try, but you got to put some effort and leave some, give some advice, such as a cookbook. We would probably need a cookbook with it too. Yeah. Because it's a taste that turns people away, maybe trying to find that taste.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking to people like this. That's the 2 big things that they always say is taste and convenience.
Right.
So if we can make the plants taste better and make it more convenient, then everybody would be vegan.
And I think the taste better will come in with other ingredients that we get away from that we accept, and those ingredients cooked will saturate our substrate, and we will actually like the taste.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you learn to like those things, and I always say like we should eat to live instead of live to eat. You know what I mean? A lot of people just live to eat, and then they just eat whatever, and they don't really think about it.
And we wouldn't be so overweight and have our maybe the sicknesses we wouldn't have you know,
Yeah.
knee and hip replacements because it's carrying around that lot of weight. The weight is very tough on a person.
Yeah.
And they add to knee replacements and stuff like that. Heart conditions and everything, being very overweight and not our food. Not always are they, some are big boned, born a little thick, and we say, well, you're lazy, but if you don't exercise, that may have to be true. You may be a little big boned, but by the time you had crappy food in, now you got a more health issues such as knee replacements, replacements, and now we got clicking. We got a bad company's going to you walk around with a clicking hip, and it's like and it may be due to this food that we're talking about.
Yeah, a lot of animal products,
long-term exposure.
A lot of meat, red meat especially, and like dairy. They cause a lot of inflammation, in your joints and in your body too. So yeah, has a lot of you can reduce your inflammation if you eat more plants
and be healthier in many ways.
Yeah,
inside and out.
And if you look at it from the perspective of the animals again, you can save around 200 animals a year if you stop eating the animal products.
And it might even be cheaper to go this way too than it
can
is
be.
to keep farming these animals, all the transporting, and everything else. It's easier to just grow the stuff in the community, in the garden, or in the store. The grocery store can actually start growing its own stuff in the greenhouse.
Yeah, because the animals eat 10 times the plants.
Yeah, and then we got straw, we got hay, we got this, we got that. Then we don't need the FDA in to make sure we're feeding our animals properly transported because it's a plant.
Right, yeah, exactly.
And it cut down on tons of our tax dollars.
Yeah, exactly. Billions of tax dollars go into the animal agriculture. They only give
might cut some jobs, but we'll switch it over to horticulture.
Yeah, exactly. Just grow more plants. So yeah, you figured it out. Like, you know what I mean? That's awesome. Dude. So yeah, it's really nice talking to you, Chris.
Yeah.
Right?
What was your name again?
Yeah, Jake.
Jake, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope we'll be out.
Yeah, you definitely.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a nice vegan life.
I will, man.
Yeah. How you doing? You guys like animals?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a few questions?
You have to have reservations.
Okay. Can I ask you guys a few questions?
Thank you.
So how'd you guys like that last conversation? That was okay, right? He was a little out there. Yeah, he kept kind of going off into health stuff, but that's what a lot of people do. They always try to think about it from a selfish perspective. Everybody's selfish. But you don't have to be selfish and oppress animals. You can still be kind of selfish and be vegan though. If you're... So, I don't know. But yeah, when talking to him, you could see it almost click in his head. He was like, one thing after another, he was just kind of saying them. It was just coming to him. Oh, is there a lot of static? Let me unplug my mic. That happened in my other live. After a while, it starts messing up. And the chat's frozen on my other phone. Does that sound better? So in my Buy Me a Coffee is actually pretty cool. I didn't realize that you could post stuff in there. So in my Buy Me a Coffee account, I started posting just some basic things about living vegan maybe some like little resources that could help some people. I put in this morning actually kind of what I eat in a day. I was going to do a video about what I eat, but I just put like the list of the different foods that I eat and like the nutrition and the cost, just like average. So I have some resources there. If people need help with some of those things, I can use that, show them, or you guys can check it out for yourself. Does this guy have a dog? Look at this little dog. Oh my gosh. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? Can I ask you a few questions? It's about animals. Can I ask you a few questions? Are you okay being in my live stream?
No.
No? Oh. The live stream is too scary. How you doing, sir? Did I talk to you before? You look familiar. Did we talk over there one time? Maybe? How you doing? Yeah. Are you living vegan now? Are you living vegan now? No? Do you have a few minutes? Yeah. You got a few minutes to talk again? No? Okay. Alright, well have a good day. I thought I recognized him. He said that we did talk before. He's literally carrying a chicken. A cooked chicken. Taking it to somebody. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Guy just looked at me and didn't even say anything. Is the audio better, guys? Did it stop like cracking? I think I have to like reset it every once in a while. That's not local enough. When I got here earlier, there were two really young kids just walking around completely by themselves. And they were running through the intersections. Just like the other day I was here. I saw the same thing. It's so scary. No parents around at all. And they just like wait till they think it's clear and then just run across the street. Like that's like a really good way to get hit by a car. Oh yeah, there's a dog poop over there, right at the bottom of the lamp pole, and like right behind the lamp pole, there's a trash can with bags for like dog waste. How you ladies doing? Can I ask you a few questions about animals? Yeah, I'm definitely hungry. I didn't eat before I came. I'm gonna go get a sandwich and some cauliflower bites soon. Maybe at 2:30. Hopefully I can get one or two more good conversations here. Then maybe I'll take you guys on a walk down the street if you guys want. Gotta check my battery in my phone. Trip. I didn't bring any waters today. I did bring some coins though. I just remembered I have some of those Eisenhower dollar coins in my pocket. I should have given out a couple of them. Because people will take a picture of my folder and then they'll like go home and forget about it. But if I actually give them a coin, like I don't have cards now, but I want to have cards eventually. But if I just give them one of these coins, they get home and they pull the coin out of their pocket, it'll make them remember our conversation. And maybe remember that they took that picture. Is there a horse in there? It's a horse trailer. Doesn't look like there's anything in it though. I saw a big horse trailer go by this morning. It had 8 horses in it, all lined up. Like they were just crammed in there. They couldn't move. They couldn't even turn around. They were all just like lined up in there. And it drove down, and then like 30 minutes later, it came back empty. So I wonder where it went. They might have been horses for like the battlefield tours. They use a lot of horses around here for that. What kind of coin? It's an Eisenhower dollar coin. I'll show it to you. My dad got a bunch of them and he gave me some. So it's got the President Eisenhower on the one side. And then it's got a picture of an eagle landing on the moon on the back. With like the earth in the background. It's kind of cool. How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can I ask you guys a few questions?
Just go check some real quick.
All right. He said he'll be right back. Could you see that coin? Yeah. Yeah, my dad has a cool little like coin collection, different treasures and stuff. There's a lot of people across the street. They're doing a tour. They look like they just came off a bus. There's the truck that had all that lumber on it. Now it's all gone. That was a cool car. I wonder, did you guys see that? Probably not. Now the giant group just split into two. The Amish. I'm gonna pass out a few more of these zines when I'm finished here. The Pokemon on that truck. Do any of you guys play Pokemon Go? Put your trainer code in the chat, and I'll send you a friend request later. Probably should have asked him. Can I ask you a few questions? What? Are they going to be the first people to go into the tap room? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I ask you a few questions?
We're starving.
It's about food. Go down to Food 101. It's down this way. It's like a block or two down that. Food 101. Yeah, I'm gonna go there in like 30 minutes. It's down that way. It's like 2 blocks down. Yeah. It's like 2 blocks down on the right. Food 101. Ask for the vegan menu. As soon as I said that, he said no and turned around and walked the other way. What a dickhead. Not all their food's vegan. Dumbass. They're literally walking down the street where there isn't a restaurant. There's a restaurant there, here, and down the way I said, but not the way they walked. And she was so hungry, she said she was going to bite my head off. But then she followed him literally away from all the food. That's hilarious. Yeah. There's a cool coin shop down there. They can go eat some coins. Now they're walking across the street. That's funny, they came back. Oh god. Dumbass. Logging. I wonder where they're cutting all these trees down. There's a bunch of logging trucks that go through here too. All right, there's a few people coming. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Interesting style. How you doing, man? Good. Can I ask you a few questions? How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Oh, there's that guy. Again, I talked to him a couple days ago, and he got me a lot of views. One of his clips with my most viewed short until that other girl. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
Not today, honey. I'm for us.
All right. Have a good day. He was the one talking about ants farming aphids and other like exploitation that other animals do to other animals, trying to justify him not being vegan. He was vegan, raised vegan for 20 years, and his reason for not being vegan anymore was community. That's what it came down to for him. It was an interesting conversation, and I wish my phone died in the middle of the conversation. He was the last interview. I wish my phone didn't die, because the last like 10 or 15 minutes that weren't recorded were actually really good. But 20 years vegan, raised. And then I'm assuming he went to college and was just peer pressured into eating animals. That's what it sounded like. And I called him out too. I was like, "You're just a follower." Like, he didn't really know what to say. Hoping I can get one more conversation. Ooh, old stamps. I always thought that would be cool too. I'd go in the post office sometimes and see all the stamps there. Like, imagine having them in like 50 years. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? What is that noise? More farm equipment? Something sounds really crazy. Ooh, Pokemon cards. No, that would be cool. More farm equipment. That's way louder than the other ones. The third one today. Wow. That engine sounds horrible. Are most of you in the chat, in the video, older? I'm 33. I just turned 33. Are you guys older than me? Collecting coins and stamps, probably, I'm going to assume, we're probably a little older than the people that are collecting Pokemon cards. Damn. happy birthday, Axel. My birthday was on June 24th, so it's just a couple weeks ago. Pea cashew. How you guys doing? Can I ask you a few questions? Good. You like animals? I think they were here for like a week. He's got a Sturgis shirt on. Now, they just finished pouring concrete, maybe. It seemed like he had a little bit left, but then how long have you guys been vegan? I know some of you have been vegan for a really long time. Martin, you haven't eaten meat in 50 years, right? Yeah, that's awesome. The real Meebo. Yeah, me too. I've only been vegan for like a year. Yeah, that's interesting. My battery stopped charging my phone. Alright, well that's actually probably not a bad thing because I'll probably need it for my other phone. Man, this might be the deadest day so far. I'm kind of surprised because, like I said, there was a big event over the weekend, so I thought there would still be some people here for a couple of days, just doing other like Gettysburg stuff. But it doesn't really seem like it. I'd like to talk to 10 people. If I can talk to 10 people, then I normally have at least one really good conversation. So I might have talked to 10 people today. I talked to 2 people before I even was streaming. And there's some people going to the tap room. Maybe they're standing at the door looking at the sign. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions?
No, we're good.
What? I'm doing a something over here. Can I ask you guys a few questions? It's about animals. Do you guys like animals?
No, I'm not a big animal. I mean, I don't hate animals, but
Right. She said she doesn't hate animals. The one girl wanted to come talk to me, but the one lady wanted to come talk to me. The other lady was like, no. The one lady kept looking back like 3 or 4 times, trying to like see what I was doing. But they didn't go in the tap room, so they open at 12. I've been here for 5.5 hours streaming in front of the tap room. Not today, but in total, and not one person went inside. How you doing, sir? Can I ask you a few questions? All right. How you guys doing? Not paying attention. Yeah, that's actually something that I said before too. It's just I don't like how bright it is. It bothers my eyes. But yeah, I should get some not as dark glasses. I like looking in people's eyes when I talk to them. Yeah. It was more cloudy earlier, but it's not as cloudy as it was. I probably should have put sunscreen on too, even though I'm not in the sun that much. I try to stay out of the sun as much as I can. Vegan Vision, is that I know Mel and Steve have their own sunglasses, right? I thought about maybe getting a pair of them or something. There's also research that shows that some people will look you in the eyes more when they're lying to you. See you guys. How you doing? Can I ask you a few questions? I'm gonna ask this group of people, and then I might just wrap up after that. But if you guys want to go get some food with me, I can take you guys down the street. How you guys doing? You guys like animals? No, he said not really. Doesn't mean that you have to oppress them. All right, well, it's unfortunate I didn't have as many conversations today as I wanted, but I had some. Let's wrap this up. Well, that was. I don't really see that kind of bust this off that often. The Eisenhower tours. That's the same president that I have on the coin. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, that was a good conversation. He kind of kept circling back, but he was kind of open-minded, but yeah. Some people just need to think about these concepts a few times, like, you know what I mean? I can get you a sign. I just need to make another one. Like, I have stuff. I can hold some of my stuff, but I can make another sign. I just gotta decide what to put on it or something. Let's see, how should I do this? Maybe I'll keep the tripod. 250 years? That's too long. I don't think I'm going to be here that long. But I do plan to be here for a while. You never know, we might be here that long. If you guys don't want to die, you have to join the Don't Die app. Start following the Don't Die blueprint. Royal knows what I'm talking about. Cece just said it in the chat right there. Did AI tell you why they think in 250 years? Did they give it a reason? All right, it's gonna get a little crazy for a second while I close my tripod up. There's horses again. They probably are switching them out. Like they dropped off 8 of them and then picked up 8 of them. And there they go. All right. So since it's just me and my phone, I think I'm gonna take. Can you guys still hear me through the phone now? Yeah, 250 years isn't that long if you really think about it, but for me it is. I want to see a vegan world, you know? Alright, so definitely don't need this anymore. beef jerky place. It's closed. There's the bank. Let's see. It's this little dog. I can't see because it's too bright. Sorry here, I'm gonna try to get my camera back to the normal spot. Yeah, I can't see anything, it's too bright. So I passed, the zines. I passed one out here earlier. I passed one out here to Gettysburg. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. She's a friend of mine. That's funny. The Thai elephant place here. I have this. They're on Happy Cow. I haven't gone in here yet. But they have a couple of vegan options. Looks like they're closed today. The Honeybee, I went and dropped a zine in there this morning. They do a lot of breakfast, but I don't think they have any vegan options. Oh, they're closed today. They're not normally closed on Wednesdays. Oh, it's not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Tearing the street up. Well, crap. This is where I was going. Yeah, this place is awesome. They're closed today. It's freaking Tuesday. Then all their vegan stuff here. So the vegetable powerhouse is really good. They make it with, instead of the mozzarella, they put hummus. Yeah, they have vegan menus. They need to put their vegan menu in the window. Now where? That's the coffee shop that I like to get my coffee at in the morning. President's. It's a pretty cool looking building. 1916. It's got a date up on the top. Alright, now I gotta decide where to go. How much time do I have? I wonder. All right, am I back? I want to go over there. So this place, this is probably one of the nicest restaurants in Gettysburg. The Gary Owen Irish Pub. I don't know if they're open. Is this part of it? Yeah, I think this is part of it. So there's a guy standing over here. I think he's on his break. I'm gonna go hand him one of these zines. How you doing, man? You work for the restaurant?
Yeah.
Would you be able to pass this on to the chef or the manager?
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Cool, quick and easy. Yeah, the chat's gone, so I can't see what anybody's saying, unfortunately. I'll pull my other phone back out in a minute, but I'm trying to decide where I want to go get some food. I've been here a few times in the morning, but the Ragged Edge. Veggie and hummus. They have a veggie burger. It's got cheese on it. I don't know if I dropped a thing here or not. I guess I'm gonna go here. I gotta put my battery in. How you doing? Good. Can I get the veggie and hummus wrap? That's vegan, right?
Can imagine why it would be.
Cool. And can I share this with you guys? Would you be able to pass that on to like the manager? It's just got some reasons why you guys might want to add some more vegan options to the menu.
The veggie and hummus, and that's all.
Yeah, it's it.
For here, $14.84. $5 and 16 cents is your change.
Okay. Alright, I'll go to my normal spot. Sometimes I come here in the mornings and get coffee and do my stretches and stuff. I'll be back here like doing all my stretches. People laugh at me. There's still a few people here. Let me get my other phone on so I can actually see the chat. Yeah, vegan carbs. Vegandale. They have one in Philly. I've gone to the Veg Fest a couple times in Lancaster. Try to get caught up here. Yeah, it's a little hot today, but the weather's nice. What's up, Tesla? Yeah, I told some lady this morning about Happy Cow. She was vegan until she said she traveled, and then she had too much trouble sticking to a vegan diet when she was traveling. So I told her to download Happy Cow. She didn't have it. So that's awesome. Vegan Deli in Chicago. That's probably got to be one of the best ones, right? Chicago, they said Chicago is one of the most vegan-friendly towns in America. I talked to somebody that was from Chicago today too. Interviewed with Happy Cow, that's cool. What were you gonna do for them? Nice. Yeah, they have a lot of cool, like, local artwork. I'll show you guys. These are not right here. These are all animals.
Thank you.
Check this guy out. There's a squirrel at the house down the road that will come right up to me. I love rabbits. It's pretty cool. Even the ladybugs. Cardinal. Yeah, thanks. I'm just sitting over there.
Any water with that or anything?
Yeah, actually, I'll take a water. Thank you. Really nice artwork. Pickett's Charge. So you guys might recognize that. That's the statue in the square. I was actually standing like back here in front of that building. That's actually like the tap house. Thank you. So, like, there's the statue of them two. That's the statue of them two. Right in Lincoln Square. Yeah, here's my food. Let's try this. Axel, you like my eyes? Yeah, I have the Aura ring. I've had it for 3 years. I just hit my 3-year anniversary with it. It's awesome. I want to upgrade it to the fourth one. The battery doesn't last as long as it used to, obviously, but it still works great. Yeah, the Samsung, I thought about getting the Samsung one too, because I have Samsung phones and stuff, but I really like the app. If I have to pay a couple more dollars to have a really nice interface and an easy to use app, I'll spend a couple dollars for that. It's worth it to me. Plus they store a lot of your data. I think that's kind of what you're paying for sometimes. Some of the other companies, you can only see back so far or whatever. It's pretty good. A lot of lettuce. Yeah, I wonder how old this place is. This might be like a really old house. Let's see. Set this up so it doesn't die. Yeah, it's so sad seeing the animals in the trucks. I want to go to the turkey slaughterhouse one day and just stand out there and scream. I really like turkeys. And all the trucks that go through Gettysburg, it's just a matter of time till I see one there. Again, actually I saw one once. I saw it twice. But when it came back, it only had like one pig in it. It was a huge truck, multiple levels. I only saw one pig, like up in the front. The rest of it looked empty. The hummus is good. Food 101 though. The hummus is on another level. Same with their sandwiches too. What's up, Robin? Yeah, I went to the turkey slaughterhouse one day and just like, just to kind of see it in person, and it smelled horrible. And I thought when I was walking up, maybe it was just going to be that one side where like the wind was blowing. I walked around the other side, it wasn't as bad. But then when I got to the opposite side, it was just as bad as the side I just came from. And all I did was walk down the street and walk back. And a white truck started following me around. And then it started to rain, so I had to leave. They didn't like me walking up and down the street. The sidewalk conveniently ends right before the facility. So if you walk down the sidewalk and you get to the facility, you walk by it, you kind of have to walk in the road, like on the side of the road, kind of. It's not a very traveled road, so it's not like there was traffic going down, but I'm walking on the side of the road and it's just feathers and feathers and feathers. Just the trail of feathers along the road. It's kind of crazy. The audio is going through my phone, so it might not be as good as it was through my mic. Yeah, it is sad. It's one of my shorts videos or something. I recorded it so you can see it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go back there sometime soon. I gotta plan it. Most people are like that. I talked to a couple people in my last live. I think it was more than one that they were like, yeah, we rescue animals. You know, a lot of people like adopt. They don't buy from breeders. They adopt a pet because they know if they buy it from a breeder, basically do mean other dogs too. People do that. People don't buy fur, don't buy leather. But then when it comes to food, it's like so hard. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's not really that hard. Oh wow, the firefighters saved the pigs and then the farmers gave them sausages. Just products. It's a good example of how they just think of them and treat them as just products. You saved me a lot of money, so here's a gift. Now it's working good. You can hear me? So I used to have 2 rabbits, and we would let them out in the backyard, and like built a little cage, and like we had another one too that we like bought. So we had 2 little cages for the rabbits. We put them outside because they didn't get along. They were like father and son, and they would fight with each other. So I used to put them outside, and then there was a rabbit that lived under my shed, and he would come and play with my rabbits and like run around the cage and run around the other one. They would like interact with each other. And it was really cool. I really liked that. I called the rabbit that lived under the shed, we named him Pretzel. And he got really big. Like, he came around since he was like a baby. Like he would like literally fit in my hand, like super small. And he would come out all the time, run around with them. Every time we would put the rabbits out, he would come out and run around. And I didn't see him for a couple days. Thought it was weird. I went to my shed to get my lawnmower out to like mow my lawn, and I found him inside the shed. So I think one day, a couple days before, I was cutting the grass, like the week before, a couple days before, and I left the door open, and he must have ran inside when I was cutting the grass, and I didn't know, and I closed the door with him in there. He wasn't alive anymore. So that was pretty upsetting. And he was just a wild animal. He wasn't even my pet, you know. But I felt horrible. He was my friend. So that's one of the reasons I'm vegan. It's not hard to care for other animals, you know? There's no reason that we need to do bad things to them. But yeah, I miss him. Every time I see other rabbits, I'm like, oh, look, it's Pretzel. I call them all Pretzel now. I'll be right back. That was delicious. A little expensive for a wrap, but I probably could have gone to the supermarket and they have like a salad bar. I'll fill like this bowl up with, they have like beans and stuff there too, so I'll get like this big salad with like 20 different things in it, and it costs about the same as what that did, and it probably filled me up more, but I would have had to walk farther. That was good. So the next stream, I might Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. But it'll either be tomorrow or Thursday. Because I'm busy Friday. And I would like to come out here twice a week if I can. But it takes me a while to get out here. Because I don't live in Gettysburg, I live the next town over. So it takes me a little while to get here, it takes me a little while to get home. So when I do come out here, that's why I try to stream for like 3 hours. It doesn't make much sense for me to come out and then only do something short, you know? So where are you guys from? I have a few more minutes. I can walk with you guys down back to the square again too. Now I switched my battery for my mic so my phone won't die. Figure out how I can hold this all together. Thank you, bye. You too. Do here. All right. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Hey, look, there he is. That's the guy I talked to, last week? This is kind of crazy. For drinking. The tank. Kind of cool. The Honeybee. It's a cool looking restaurant. I like the design. I wish they had vegan options though. Thaddeus. That's a cool name. Oh boy. Let's see what you guys are saying. British, but they live in Spain. Nice. Dutch and live in Belgium. Nice. My sister lived in Sweden for a couple years. And then she moved back. Now she lives in Baltimore. She probably would have been better off just staying in Sweden. This was the hospital. Gettysburg. Sign of the buck. Sometimes they got some cool stuff in this window, but not today. Nothing good. The Democrats. Peacocks are awesome. A lot of stickers. Back to the square. Let's walk around. Walk all the way around. How you doing? Good. Talked to him before. See, like, here's where I was standing. That's the tap house. Now you guys can see the back of where I was. My camera and stuff was set up here. All my stuff was laid out here. So when people come over here, they always look at this, but then normally they see that and then they walk around that way. So when people walk by here, then they see my stuff on the corner, and I'm normally right there. So I get everybody that goes through this way. And then, let's see. Yeah, here it is. This place, they put the Confederate flags up there in the windows. I think it might be this place. If you go in there and you go upstairs into one of the back rooms, they have all these shirts that are like supporting like the Confederacy, and some of it's like really wild stuff, like, you know, like, yeah. I don't even want to say some of those things. But they think the South is going to take over again. So this is the inn at Lincoln Square, the Dave Wills house, and the statue. This is the statue that that lady was painting. And there's pictures. So she was right here, painting this in the building in the background. So I set up here before, but when I set up here, a lot of the people, instead of walking this way, they would walk around the back. Like, they'd see me set up and they would purposefully avoid me. But then I set up here, so I got everyone going through this way, but it's in the sun. So I can only be here if it's like early in the morning. So down there is where the barbecue place and the pizza place. I gave them some of the zines last week. This guy's gonna let me go. Yeah. Gift shop. This is another restaurant here. They said, I talked to a lady here, not the chef, but I don't know if she was in a management role or not. She wouldn't even answer me, but she said the chef is mainly plant-based at that restaurant, but I'd like to actually talk to the chef myself. I seen her out here one day. But yeah, so that's pretty much the Lincoln Square, the main circle here. I'm going back down this way. Actually, I should have passed that zine out to the tap house. I'll get it next time. I was gonna go to the diner down here and probably, yeah, I think I would have had one left. This is the sushi bar place. I gave the guy in here a zine last week. I handed it to him. He basically said, get out. He didn't even want to listen to me. I think they have a couple of vegan options, but I'm not sure. This is the theater. They just painted this today. They redid the whole ceiling and everything. It's pretty good, actually. Majestic. So there's a taco place. I've never been in there. I think I might try to jump across here. Do I only have one left? Huh. Well, now where do I go? To the taco place or to the diner? Let me go to the diner. It's really hard to read. Hello. It's a cool little diner. Right next to the train tracks.
Did you have a to-go order?
No, I just wanted to pass something off to you if I could. Would you be able to pass this to the chef or the manager?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. In and out. Yeah, so they're doing a new thing here in Gettysburg. There's a train, like a passenger train, that they're going to be running from here. I don't know exactly where it's going, like to the mountains that aren't that far away. What time is it? Actually, I got a few more minutes. So they just built this or redid this place and area. Built in 1858. So they're gonna start taking people on this train, like, and riding around. So definitely gonna be doing that soon. And they're building another building here, like a really big building. They were voting about it, apparently. And a lot of people are against it because it's going to be like one of the biggest buildings in the middle of town here. But it looks like they're doing it anyway, even though a lot of people didn't want it. But the train thing's kind of cool. Try to get up to the top here and see how far we can see. Thanks for still being here, guys. I know this is like a little different than normal. That car's always up here. Just the one car. So there's the mountains. That's why I came up here. I wanted to show you guys. So the train, get on the train here, and it takes you over to those mountains. Way back there. I don't know what that steeple is. Obviously a church, but... Oh, what's that, too? Like right in the middle, there's a tower with two flags on top. And then actually you can see the church there on top, like above the train tracks. I'm pretty sure that church is where the spotter saw the Confederate troops when they were trying to sneak into town. They were sneaking in from that side of the town on the train tracks. And one of the guys was up in the top of the church and he saw them trying to sneak into town on the train tracks. And then that's where the war, or like the battle, started. Kind of started over on that side of town and like came through the town and then down more south. But yeah, I like this town. It's a cool little town. It's got a lot of history here, you know. This is where Abraham Lincoln said that all men were created equal. He delivered the Gettysburg Address right down the road from here. So it's pretty cool. Sorry, I put the chat away if you guys are talking to me. Jimmy in front of the White House? That'll be good. One day I'm gonna have to go down there and up with him. We'll do some outreach together because he's not very far from me. We can maybe meet in or something like that too. England? Do you think England's the leading country for vegans? What about the new laws in Switzerland? Wasn't it Switzerland that they're doing animal cruelty has to be on the labels? Did you guys hear that? I wonder if I can set this up here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can show you for a few minutes. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, in Israel, that's right. Israel is one of the most vegan places, isn't it? Sorry, I had to step away for a second. Israel and England. So if you think about it, whichever country is the first to like go vegan, they would end up being more efficient, right? So it would help that country like get ahead of the other countries, I would think, right? I think Israel is the higher percentage, right? But England is probably higher numbers. That would be my guess. Is like there's what 3% of the population is vegans. I think I've heard. That's kind of average, right? So I think in some places it's like 5%. Some places it's like 1%. Does that sound about right? Are there places that are like higher than 5%, 6%? I'm a big numbers guy, so I kind of try to think about that stuff sometimes. If we can just increase the percentages a little bit in certain places, it can make a big impact, you know? So do you guys have any suggestions about what I could put into my Buy Me a Coffee account to like help people? I want to try to put like some easy like free resources in there for people. There's the vegan gym. It's the guy. That's the guy I was trying to talk about the other day. I mentioned. He does a really good video on how to live to like 100 years old, and he goes over like all the nutrition that you need and how to get it from plants. So I copied that into my Buy Me a Coffee. So everybody should definitely check that out. I did put, yeah, I said it earlier, like what I eat in a day kind of thing, and the nutrition and the cost, which isn't that much. It's about $450, $450 a month for one person, right? How much do you guys spend in a month on your groceries? Is it more or less than $450 per person? Obviously you can save a little bit of money there if you needed to, but you could probably eat more expensive if you, well, you definitely could. But I eat a lot of like nuts and seeds and avocados and some other things that are like a little more expensive. I like being up here. Yeah, gardening. I do too, actually. I'm a farmer. I'm a microgreen farmer. So I actually have I grow a bunch of microgreens: sunflowers, peas, broccoli, and radish. The lady I walked by earlier and said hi to, she actually is one of the ladies that sells my microgreens at the farmer's market. Nice. Nice. Very cool. yeah, I'm hoping I can. I want to insulate one of my garage spaces. I have like a 1-car garage space that's separated, so I want to insulate that area and then move all my microgreens out there and then put a couple more racks in, and I want to try to sell it to a lot of these restaurants around. I know a guy that started a mushroom business in a shipping container. He's got 2 of them now, but he started with 1. And you go to like any restaurant in Gettysburg, they have his mushrooms on the menu. It's really cool. It like says a lot of the places around here, it tells you like where the food came from. So like you go to the bottom and see where the mushrooms came from. It tells you. So hopefully I can get my microgreens on some menus. That would be cool. So it's just like when you grow like broccoli, but you just grow them only like a couple inches tall, or sunflower, or peas, or radish. There's a bunch. It could be anything really. I mean, you just grow them so they're only a couple inches tall, and then you just harvest them then. So they grow in about 10 days, 14 days. I'm trying to grow them longer too. That's why I'm trying to add another rack. I need a little bit more space to add more. But they grow quickly and they don't cost that much to produce, and they're really good for you. So there's some research out there that shows broccoli microgreens can like help fight against cancer. There's a certain compound in broccoli, just broccoli itself too, that's known for fighting against cancer. But in the microgreen broccoli itself, that specific like chemical or whatever you want to call it it's like 100 times more concentrated in like the microgreens than the full broccoli. So that actually was kind of why I started doing it. It was like 3 years ago. And then my girlfriend at the time, her grandfather was diagnosed with cancer. And we would talk about it sometimes. And then, you know, my phone, all of our phones are always listening to us. So I ended up just seeing stuff about that one day and started growing them. And I'm like, man, these are delicious. I eat these all the time. My favorite are the sunflowers though. They're like kind of nutty almost. They're really good like consistency when you eat them. Does that look like a blood stain? I don't know. Well, thanks for sticking with me so long. Whoever's still in here. Since I hooked my battery up, I was able to just keep going. Oh yeah, babies. Yeah, they are. Yeah, the baby plants. Yeah, that's what some people try to say instead of us saying they're killing baby animals. Well, we're killing the baby plants. folder. Yeah, it's got the different pictures. I should make something like that. That's a really good idea. Yeah, I did have my tablet, and I have like the Cube of Truth footage on there, so I can open it and kind of skip through it. I've done that with a couple of people, but most people, when I ask them if they want to see footage, they always say no. So I need to just have it playing. So I think I might do that one day. Just literally play it and just show it to people as they walk by. Like, you know what I mean? Just kind of be on the corner so they're all like a couple feet away and just stand there with it, just holding it. There was the one girl I showed the footage to, and she couldn't look away. And I was talking to her and asking her questions, and she just wasn't even listening to me. She was just so like horrified by the footage. She just zoned everything else out for a second. Like, it's kind of crazy. I had Dominion playing at my house, and I have roommates there, or tenants, and the one guy was in the kitchen watching Dominion, and like now he gets Impossible Burgers from Burger King. He still does some other, like I guess he'll still eat some meat sometimes. He's not vegan, but his girlfriend told me that. It's like now he's always getting the plant burgers. So I need to play it more in my house. Just let it play. So every time I got a TV in the kitchen. I should just play it all the time. So every time they're in there cooking food, they just see what they're actually paying for. Oh, okay. Thanks for putting that guy out there. I'll look that up for sure. I'll download his folder. Thank you. Yeah, if you could post it, it won't set it as a link, but then I can copy it later too, right? Yeah, I think you can put it in the comments. Yeah, so I appreciate everybody being here. 24 likes. That's the most, I think, from any of the lives I've done so far in the lives. So that's awesome. I think in the Buy Me a Coffee, you can send me messages. Like if anyone wants to send me like a personal message or something like that, and then I can share whatever you guys got. So that's a good way to talk to people, I think. If they need help with some stuff, they can reach out to me on there. What's up, Brett? Yeah, I'm about to end it in a few minutes. It wasn't the best stream. A lot of downtime, not as many conversations as I would have liked, but I still had a couple of good conversations, so I'm happy with that. I was gonna have more stuff to give out to people. I got a shipment of things that it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and it never showed up, so I'm hoping it shows up today. And I might be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so those ladies are doing Bible study at the coffee shop, President's. They meet there on Wednesdays. I stopped one day and I said that I had a question for them and I didn't need an answer now, but they could think about it and they could come and meet me in the square and have a conversation about it. And I asked them how would Jesus slaughter an animal? And they all like kind of looked at each other and they were like, what? And then I said, see ya. And I seen the lady that runs it. She's actually passed me in the square like twice, and she's not stopped to talk. Yeah, thanks. There were some tough conversations. There's like every time I come out, there's always, one or two that are like kind of hard, where I'll get caught up, or I'll like won't really know exactly what to say next. But then there's always one or two that are like just super easy, where people are just like really open-minded, like and they've thought about it before. So yeah, I'm happy with it. And I know I reached out to a lot of the restaurants too, so that I think that'll make a big difference. If I can get one or two restaurants to just add a couple of more vegan options, or like the one place, if they just add cheese, if they can get a good vegan cheese and add that to the couple of vegan options they have, it'll take all those options up to a whole nother level. So, and I might go back after a while and reach out to some of them again, and I want to tell them that there's other restaurants in town that have vegan menus, so they need to come up with their own vegan menu if they want to stay competitive, instead of just like one or two options. And they need to advertise it too, because like Food 101, they don't even advertise their vegan menu, which is crazy because it's so good. But yeah, thanks for being here, everybody. Just broke 100 subscribers. Looks like I got a couple more now too throughout the stream, so that's awesome. Definitely want to try to reach as many people as I can. Yeah, I had a short the other day that got like 25,000 views, which is crazy. Most of them are like 700. I have a handful that have gotten over 1,000. But it was one when my conversation with one of the little girls that I talked to the other day. She said that she wanted to eat more animals when I was talking to her. And then she said she only eats ugly animals. Or she eats chickens because they're ugly. So I I gave her, or maybe it was her sister. Her sister said she eats chickens that are because they're ugly. I told her that she should go home and look up, try to find pictures of cute, fluffy chickens, because she liked cats and dogs because they were cute and fluffy, but she would not believe that chickens were cute and fluffy. She just thought they were ugly. Bye, Martin. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna end it too. Yeah, so thanks for being here, everybody. Especially the people that have been here like the whole time. So tomorrow, I'll probably be back tomorrow. I'm hoping that stuff arrived in my house. If not, maybe I'll wait till the next day. That way I'm a little more prepared. But I think the weather's going to be nice both days. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks everybody. Peace.